Right. He did got the egg fish. I mean, if he did, that mean Diddy finna get out soon. He finna get farting like a motherfucker.
We got grown ass men in a truck blasting.
Issachar. What is Issachar or somebody? Mexicans. Nigga.
I thought I was in the eighth grade.
That's why I look back like, damn.
Listen to on your way home by yourself.
Yeah. But turn it down low though.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Call a big.
I
Hey,
ain't finna jam this shit with the windows on.
Nah.
We ain't supposed to go to fucking bar like times get in the car.
Yeah, you pull up.
I get in. Like, no, nigga.
you play that shit with it on low on the phone back into a bitch. God damn.
Bro, it's cold as shit out here. Like, what you doing?
Everybody hear you playing Cassidy.
That's the bro. We was talking about Van and Pigs, man. Everybody trying to be seen. Everybody trying to be the man.
Everybody trying to be the bad one.
Yeah. You know?
Everything's full of pride.
Because it said in that verse, it says that they're going to focus on themselves.
Right.
But they're not focusing on your house, watching our show.
Yep.
You know?
All type of vanity.
Yep.
You know, everything is vanity. Everything is vanity. And vanity comes with pride, you know, because you so indulge with yourself. And what does pride go? Pride goes before destruction, as the scriptures say. So this is a prideful land. People think this place will continue forever. Look at everybody walking around. They're not thinking about what the economy what's about to happen to the economy. They're not thinking about the wars and rumors of wars. They're thinking about who they're gonna try to get with tonight. They're thinking about what they're gonna drink tonight, what they're gonna smoke tonight. They're not thinking about how about me, I was shot.
Bro, they don't even know. Like, a lot of these people don't even know what's even going on right now. Like, they don't even know about Venezuela. They don't know about,
Bro.
You know, they don't know about Donald Trump, Colombia, Greenland. They don't know. Bro, the average person doesn't know about this.
Don't know about ICE going house to house. I had a client today. He said, I said, yeah, they're going house to house. Ooh. I said, boy, these niggas are cooked.
Bro, the Department of Homeland Security literally just said that every American needs to be prepared to show papers.
Yep.
To pretty much prove themselves. They said, bro, this is where we at right now, man. The devil about to come down with great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time, man.
So keep the birth certificate, your birth certificate and social security card with you.
Even with that being said, man, even with that, they can still take your ass. They don't
Oh,
give a
yeah,
damn.
absolutely.
I'm just adding on to your point out, you know.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Jake in Minnesota, he got hemmed up, got carted off, got thrown into the back of a car, and just drove it on. And he ain't have no felony, nothing. They knocked at the door. They battery ran this man's door down.
Okay, that's what I didn't know that was about.
Threw him in the car and just took him away.
Oh man.
A lot of stuff we see going on are test runs.
Right.
See, first off, how people are going to react. A lot of it is like, situational testing, for lack of a better term. They got people, that's distracting them, that are crisis actors. You know what I'm saying? Just so they could, get the training on the time to come when they really start coming down.
Stress testing shit.
Yep.
Stress test,
And then Israel the ones training them goddamn ICE troops.
Yep, right.
So you know there's gonna be them foreign troops coming over here. They're not gonna give a damn.
Yep. Israel taught not to give a fuck
Man.
about humanity other than the objective.
Yep.
They don't give a damn about no kids. They don't give a about no bro. They rape a grown man over there, bro.
God, boy, that's damn.
They will eat your children.
The Israeli soldiers, they went, grabbed a man and raped that man, bro.
Boy, that's
And the person who, out of the video, she was ostracized by the own people. Like, we had a right to, they was like, doing protests, saying we had a right to do that. Actually, didn't sit down on it. We had a right to do that. Well, if you're a traitor, why would you allow that out? And these dudes raped a man. Right?
It's like, what man?
A Palestinian man.
Okay, a Palestinian. Okay, got you. Okay, yeah.
Grabbed him
I
up.
know what you're talking about.
Grabbed him up.
I thought you were talking about somebody else.
well, that's some cold sport.
That was going on prevalently during. That's been going on prevalently during with the whole Gaza and Palestinian stuff, man.
They're trained to see these people as animals. Goyim.
Yep.
Right? Which they do it on left-hand power. You don't do that. You don't correct no man. Well,
Man.
he's an animal, so you might as well. But these are the same people that's training ICE. So what do you think when shit gets crazy? What do you think these people gonna be doing in that day? These ICE soldiers gonna be doing in that day?
Man, you seen, bro. You see some of them videos, they always wear masks. Bro, they look like fucking
A lot of
Yeah, a lot of foreign troops.
They were saying that a lot of them are foreigners.
Yeah.
I see. I knew it. Them Gurkha,
They're not.
them Gurkha troopers. Yep. Then I heard some of the ICE officers and the regular officers getting into it now.
Yeah,
Like
I saw that.
like regular cops.
Yeah.
They get into it. Yeah, bro.
It was a Jake cop that was, I forgot exactly where it was at, but he was like telling them they couldn't come in. He was an officer, he was a police officer. I think it was in maybe New York, but he was like, nah, you can't come in here. Y'all can't come just try to fool with off their jobs and stuff. Like, you can't come in here. They was like combating against one another.
And that's division. That's Egyptian against Egyptian, man.
Right.
The Lord is stirring up the spirit of controversy, man. You know, like you said, man. You think them ICE agents, and not even just necessarily them, but even the troops.
Yeah.
That's what, man. Them UN.
Them UN troops. Yep.
These niggas ain't for some play.
Just because you crying and screaming.
Yep. Everybody has a disdain for Americans.
Right.
The pride of this place, the arrogancy. People are chump. These other nations are chumping at the bit to get over here and kick some ass, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when that time comes, they're not gonna have any pity on you people. And the people who are going to be targeted the most are the easiest targets of society. Women and children.
Oh man, they.
This is Ezekiel 9, verse 5 and 6. It says, verse 4. It says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
That's right. And the Most High is going to use these troops, you know what I'm saying, to do that. Now, this is talking about an angel right here.
Yep.
But, angels are utilized to issue out the Lord's judgment. Right? So, these angels are going to be guiding these troops to do some nasty work, bro. That's why having the covering of Yahweh Shai and blood is going to be important.
Yeah, buddy.
These other camps, they're not pushing it, man. Shame on them, bro.
Right. Yep.
Shame on them, man. It's not a time to be on podcasts and, kiki and hi-hi with Esau. Right. with a real nigga Academy shirt on.
You can fuck around, see a boot, kick that door down, and drag your ass up out that damn podcast studio. That's when they get crazy, man. Because the only sought-out commodity in these times is gonna be mercy. The narrative of the story that Yahweh by Shemar gonna bring is straight judgment.
Right.
That's it. That's what control the narrative in these times. Judgment. That's where we at.
Yep.
If you ain't got that mark like the brother going into the wah, your ass is grass, man.
Right. And you know how that the wise the elder was mentioning, what do you say? The Lord want to hear them, hear the destruction that's going to come upon the people.
Yeah.
He said, in my hearing, go through and smite.
Yeah.
So he wants to hear this destruction. That's why people say, oh, the Lord, he loves everybody. What about the ones he's going to go through and have these angels setting these troops and these other people to go through and smite them? He said, I want to hear these things.
Yep. My ears, in my ears. And to the others, he said, in my ears, go through and smite. That's that. I'll read it quickly again. Into verse 5, Ezekiel 9:5, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
So go through these cities, and I want to hear the screams. I want to hear the trouble that's going to be brought upon, the areas you're going to be in, especially here in Babylon. The Lord want to hear these things, because what? The Lord is not a respective person. I just said the Lord is
Not a respectable person.
Not a respectable person. All right, and then like you say, this is people are building up all this iniquity. The Lord's going to go through and purge all that, and this is going to be one of the purges.
Yeah. The requirement is blood, man.
Yep.
The requirement is blood. If the blood of Yahweh Shai is not covering you in these last days, his blood is he going to require? He's going to require you. At the end of the day, when the sacrifice is done, his blood is required. You know what I'm saying?
He said the wages of sin is death.
The only way the land can be cleansed is by the blood.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
shit.
numbers. Yep.
Yep. Lord said he want to hear you scream. Hey, that song Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle.
Mm-hmm.
He says that in that song. Hey, I want to hear you
Did you scream? You do.
Hey, you scream.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord saying that. That's scary, bro.
Man,
Scared.
Yep.
talk about women being bereaved of their children. Matter of fact, I'll get that here after this. It says, verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children.
So everybody gonna get that word. Like old, young, maid, children. Most times don't give a damn about how beautiful your children are.
Right.
You don't care.
Right. My child's first steps.
Yeah, man. So
So what?
Yeah.
most I don't care nothing about that, bro.
Yeah, there's the mice and fuck them kids.
Yeah.
And if it was out there in the cold, bro.
That's child's pain. That's child's play compared to what they gonna do.
Bro.
F them kids is pretty much them saying, oh, how you doing, little kid? That's pretty much what fuck them kids is right now. It's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be 9 times, 10 times worse than that shit.
Right.
Talking
Yep.
about
All types
having
of
a,
trash.
what you just gonna be seeing. Bro, you gonna be seeing little children just they just throwing babies out of windows.
Yep.
I'm telling you, like I can envision.
I mean, hey man, this is the same. These are the same guys who did that to the northern tribe, bro. Right. Not far fetched what the brother is saying. You know, when Esau came over here, they used to have competition on who could be the most barbaric.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one dude slice a man arm off with his sword, like, oh, I got one better. Watch this.
Right.
Grab a child, a woman that's pregnant,
I was just thinking that.
slit her belly open, get the baby, stomp it out.
Yep, in front of everybody.
I got that book in my bag. It's called The American Holocaust.
Man.
How they came over there and just, man, bro, it's bad,
I
bro.
wish I still had that book, bro.
Came
Yep.
over here and acted an ass.
Boy, they, shit.
And that was, bro, but that was the judgment of the Lord. That was the Lord doing that.
Right.
That was Yahweh Bashim Shai doing that. He put the spirit on them conquistadors and them Spaniards to do that.
Yeah.
Edomites. Remember man, hey, the Edom, Esau is the whooping stick of the Lord, man.
That's some shit.
Nigga ain't supposed to play with you either, man.
He is not finna play no games with your ass. You know, he's gonna be on that whole motherfucking me. I'm a sovereign citizen, make sovereign citizen. Bow! White meat all over the goddamn road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sovereign citizen my ass. You know, I had sovereignly in the spirit world.
All you women out there that you wanna go march, you liberal, you wanna take your shirt off. A lot of y'all gonna get your ass beat and fuck down.
Get great to
Like, real bad.
Motherfuckers gonna get shot.
You ain't finna be hearing that. That shit ain't gonna help you.
They only got so many of them anyways. They gonna be so occupied. Shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck around, get busted, and all of a sudden they gonna hear sirens, get all happy, and it's gonna be shaking there with a beard.
Yeah.
They
You
gonna
know
be
what I'm
an
saying?
Israelite driving them.
Brother driving the car.
Shalom, what's going on?
Yeah.
Man,
This shit supposed to get real, man.
It's finna get real
We feel it,
nasty.
dog. We right around the corner, dog. Right around the
feel it,
corner.
bro. You can feel
Yeah,
it, like you
yeah,
said.
yeah,
You
bro.
can feel it, bro.
Feel it.
Bro, I had talked to Elder Barack by mistake last night, but it was the spirit though, out of LA. You know, he been in the military, like he been deployed.
Yeah.
He was telling me, he said, through the spirit, the way the spirit is of the Lord of judgment, he said he feel like he finna get deployed. Not back to the military, he got the feeling of war. Like he's like, boy, it's finna get bad out here. Yeah. I was like, man, I never been deployed, but shit, I understand it, goddamn. Yeah, bro.
That's a very solemn feeling.
That brother right there, square business, man.
Man, he was like, it's finna get dangerous because these people walking around and not understanding at the end of the day, the only end to this is judgment. You got it? I'm gonna just real quick. 2nd Ezra 7:34. But judgment only shall remain.
Right.
That's the only thing people got to look forward to is judgment. 2nd Ezra 7:34. But judgment only shall remain, truth shall stand, and faith shall wax strong. These people walking around here not realizing the only thing they're gonna look forward to is judgment, man. And again, that's gonna be the narrative on the planet Earth right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shah is nothing but judgment. And that day, like right now, you buying your the cars, your gold and silver, that's fine, you know, whatever. Those commodities ain't gonna have shit to do with it. Mercy in that time is the commodity that you need to be searching for right now. You had never relationship with the Lord, man. It's finna get bad out here, man.
Yeah.
And we see it. We feel it. You know?
All of a sudden, too.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you can go to the store and this shit just astronomical. I mean, last year, everybody was complaining about prices, bro. What you think gonna happen this year if these tariffs still going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On top of they gonna start clamping down on, you know what I'm saying, on people, you know what I'm saying, student loans, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People are already maxed out credit cards.
Yep.
Interest rate about to hit people down.
Man.
People talking like, oh yeah, you know, he's gonna make the APR on credit cards 10%. You know, we're good. They're like, bro, that's a clear indicator that something big like that's a clear indicator this shit's getting ready to crash, bro.
Right.
This shit's over. It's just done. There ain't no patch or no kind of band-aids that can be put on Babylon, man.
All roads lead to war. Trump is trying to formulate a war. He's already mellowing wars. Esau is going to revert back to the sword to get himself out of the situation.
Right. Yep.
And we know, prophetically speaking, that it's not going to work this time. He's going to walk up the wrong tree and he's going to lose. You know?
That's all it is, man. Like, through the spirit, you know, we've been saying.
Right.
You know, Esau just jockeying for position. Because these elites, whether you got the whole theater of Russia against America, you know, at the end of the day, these elites, you know, they're positioning themselves for a greater piece of the pie. But the Lord's gonna have it to rise, they're just gonna fight each other.
Yep.
That's how it's always been. You know? Mm-hmm. Even when you go into the time of the Greek Empire, you know, with Antiochus Epiphanes and, you know, the Ptolemaic Empire, the Seleucid Empire. That was Esau against Esau. You know, the different Syrian wars, that was just Esau just fighting each other. It was just Esau just fighting the whole time. You know? And that's how the Lord gonna have this place go down to the point whereas right now what we see, it shows as if it's this person against this person, this nation against, you know, Trump against Putin. That's what we see on the news. That's what's being shown to us.
Right.
You see? But what's really gonna cause this shit to pop off is after the MOTV is rolled out and they formulate their plan, that's when war is just gonna break out.
Right.
And you just gotta just think how the Lord is gonna do it. It's just gonna be so precise. It's gonna be so beautiful how the Lord gonna do it.
Yeah.
So elegant.
Yep.
A lot of these people gonna be caught off guard because they're desensitized to violence. You see violence every day. Oh, school shooting here.
Right.
Oh, this guy got killed. Oh, you know, there's a war over here, war over there. So when it finally happens here, it's gonna be all of a sudden because they're not paying attention. You know, people could tell you more about, you know what I'm saying, the stats of the last game, football game, versus, you know, geopolitical news.
That's right.
A lot of people gonna be caught, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna catch them as a thief in the night.
Right. This is 2 Peter 3, verse 9. It says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Man, I was sitting there right there for you. I got you. I got this. I had this the whole time. I read it for you. I read it for you. 2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, and all should come to repentance. With the Lord, what we're talking about, the prophecy in these times is not going to be candy canes and lollipops. It's going to be a constant decline in Esau's kingdom before the Lord comes to take this man down. And we're seeing the progression of the downfall. All right, and that's what's been prescribed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. That's read in Ezekiel 9. That is what the Lord prescribed. So this is something that's actually going to go down. As the scripture said, Habakkuk, tarry, wait for it. It's surely going to happen. Because the Lord is not slack to what he's telling you what's going to happen. Yep. And as men as the men of the Lord, what is it, Isaiah 56? Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. All right? We're letting our people know, Israel, the so-called black, Latino, Native Americans, of your transgressions. If you don't turn back for repentance, the Lord is going to bring forth destruction upon you. That is his promise. That is something that's not going to go slack.
I feel like it's slack, but go back to the example of the flood. It was 100 plus years, it was slack. But then when he made good on his word, the word brought the flood in.
Yep.
And the same thing happened because it said that same word is kept in store today. So it seemed like it's slack, but it's not. It's on time. Look at everything that's happening. Everything that's happening is not random. It's prophetic, man.
Yep.
All the curses we put on this place, getting with the apostle them before they came on YouTube, and now the men on down, the words of the Lord is like a boomerang effect.
Yep.
Now the words of the Lord is causing disruption on planet Earth. So everything that's happening with these events is not random. It's biblical. It's prophecy, man.
1 Peter 4:7 goes into what? The end of all things. The end of the world is at hand.
That's it.
You know, it's coming soon, as it said. I think it read in the NLT.
Oh,
the
shit.
end of the world is coming soon. We're at the end. So what manner of men will you have to be when these times come? Because, like I said, because the Lord, these prophecies are setting up, and they're actually at the end. We're in the final stages of the final prophecy. That's why you see AI running rampant. That's why you see all these wars that are transpiring throughout the world. You see everybody losing jobs left and right. You see all these women now, they walk running around naked.
Damn.
All this was spoken about through what? Through the word, through the Lord telling you these things will be going on in these times. That's why it says in Matthew 24, you read upon that, people will be marrying, getting married, just excited. Yeah. The days of Noah.
Days of Noah.
And they're going to continue doing it because they don't look for the Lord. They're not looking for the Lord. That's why the Lord is going to surprise them it's going to be a big surprise. What is that in Isaiah where it says, I mentioned earlier, gross darkness. People are ignorant to the fact of what's happening here in Babylon, what's happening here in the world. But this is a part of the Lord's promise. And it's not going to, like I say, you think it's slacking now, but it surely is going to come. These things are about to happen.
Right.
Ready or not. Who that song? Ready or not, here I come?
Fugees.
Yeah. You can't hide. It's going to find you. This is going to happen.
Exactly. Right. That's Abel's nature.
Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
There you go. It's going to come in a thief in the night. As the preacher mentioned Amos, you know, it's going to happen. You're going to try to run from it, or you're going to run into a bear. You try to go over here, a snake going to bite you. Wherever you go, you're going to be within the thick of things. The Lord is setting up for a mighty destruction that's going to come upon us. But like I said, it's going to constantly build up.
Yep. And Isaiah 13 says what? It shall come
swelling
as a
wall.
destruction from the Almighty.
Yep.
But you know that this destruction is going to be something that the world has never seen.
Right.
It ain't just going to be, you know.
And it's going to come and it's going to surprise a lot of people because they're going to be like, why? Why is this happening? Because look what's happening. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
Psalm 64 and verse 9, it says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the works of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doings. People gonna know when the Lord is putting his foot in your backside, man. These people gonna understand then, man. All this joking that Jake doing, you know what I'm saying? Making skits about it, you know, talking down on the man of the Lord, mocking.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
when
fine.
the Lord, when these words
Ain't
come to
random.
pass, like it tells you in Isaiah, the Lord said his word ain't coming back void, man.
Right.
It's gonna go out and it's gonna accomplish what it's meant to accomplish, man. When his Lord brings the destruction that we're reading about, the apostles been reading about, your ass is gonna know, you gonna understand then, damn, like it says in Ezekiel. Then they shall know that the prophet has been among them.
Right.
You gonna know then, man, damn, this is that power, this is your how about Shemel was shot. And we've been telling you niggas about, man.
Remember Peter's day. That's why, brother, go ahead, Mike, you got it.
No, I'm just reading this right here.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got it.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, like the brother was had pulled out in Peter's, it says you are willingly ignorant, to my two scoffers, of the words. See, these words is what's bringing this stuff to. See, these words of the Bible, man, is making things happen. I keep going to that because, man, it's crazy, man. Because this is what the time we're living in. He said, be not afraid, you know, when you hear these things, because the word shall bring forth the end in 2 Ezra chapter 6 and 15, man. The word is causing these things to take place.
That's right.
So the words not just words. Remember, it's Yahweh Shai because he comes in the volume of the book. Revelation speak about the spirit of prophecy. It's all about prophecy, man.
Right.
It's gonna catch you people off guard. So you walking around not knowing, just like a big ass wall, ready to. It's like a swelling wall, like a bulging wall, like Isaiah 30:13 says.
Yep.
Pretty soon it's gonna collapse suddenly on your ass without notice.
Right.
You know.
You been warned too. Like, hey, watch out! Don't walk by that wall, bro.
Yep. Ezekiel 3:17. Warn the people.
Yep. So if somebody once that bulging wall breaks down and that dam breaks down, because
He
it just
said
has the
that-
dam when the water is leaking, it's cracked up, and you like, look, you need to get out the city. That dam is
I know, right?
nah, we good, and they over here just cursing your ass out, man. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
For you floating down the highway.
I
knew some people that had to come down here, and they was like they knew this one female saying, man, I'm going to this F. Katrina party.
Yeah.
That same female that was at the F. Katrina party, she on the news begging for pampers for her children.
See?
You know, you hear stories like that, man. Motherfuckers dying of dehydration because they on their roof. I know the this guy that I knew passed away, but his father died on the roof. Dehydration, old man.
Mid of the summer too.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
humid as all hell.
Dead
Chemicals
body-
in that
dead-
water?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dead bodies in the water. Then get to the dome, to the Super Bowl, and they got inmates in there with regular people, so you already know it was going down.
And that boy, that was.
When they getting tossed up,
Yeah,
ravished.
they were showing you on them on that documentary that came out on Netflix how those helicopters, those military helicopters, once they were seeing Jake on the roof, they were flying they were just flying right over Jake and going to go get Edomites, man. You know?
We'll
They
come
said
back.
that the dude said once he seen that, because they had some old Edomites up in their building, he said they put them out there and stepped back. He said then them niggas want to come. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like, bro,
Yep.
yeah, man.
Yep. Then Jake was trying to go to Esau's neighborhoods. They were getting their ass shot the hell up.
Yep.
Man.
Motherfuckers still walking around who did it too. They got it on camera admitting it.
Yeah, they were talking about it.
Yeah, like, yeah, we killed you. We had to do it.
Yep.
No trial.
Got
nothing.
one, Earl.
Jake don't realize what time it is in that day.
Yeah.
One thing that Esau can always count on is black fear. When shit get rough, he can always revert back to that.
Yep.
We gotta watch out for these people. We gotta
Right.
watch out for this, and it always works.
Right.
It's like that with Exodus when he was in Egypt. When that new Pharaoh rose up, he was like, "Man, look, we need to do some of these. We need to do some of these Hebrews.
Right.
At least they get too numerous and they overtake us, man. We gotta. It said, let us deal wisely with them, because it's that, like you said, that like the elder mentioned, that black fear. And the scripture says, and Revelation 11, the scripture says that what great fear fell upon them which saw them when they stood upon their feet. They already afraid.
They're afraid to bring forth rigor.
Yeah.
Make things hard on us.
And that causes him to move fast and out of control, and to act tacky. You know what I'm saying? Esau, man, he about to go buck wild out here, man.
Back in 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's gonna happen. That was the socket. Roughly paraphrasing on that. See, that's what the end all be all is at. And what did we just read in the verse before that? The Lord is not slack concerning His promise. All these things we're talking about is gonna lead up to what the elder is talking about right now. Jacob's trouble. All right, Esau. What is that? Revelation 12:12. Esau can come down with great wrath, knowing he got a short time. You know, all these foreign troops that's going to come down upon you. Then you're going to have what? These wars that's going to happen. Everything is happening as we see simultaneously, but it's going to trickle down to worse, bad times. It's going to get worse for the people in the cities. It's going to get worse for the people that's out there having war. Then what? The Lord is going to put the spirit on these kings to push the button to bring forth what? Nuclear destruction.
Yep. I mean, just think about how Egypt collapsed. When the Lord brought those different plagues, the Lord destroyed their economy.
Yeah.
Literally destroyed every facet of their economy, and Egypt was booming. Egypt at the time was like America. America is modern day Egypt, like it tells you in Revelation 11. So when he put the plague out there to turn the water, the Nile River into blood, and all the vessels of water to turn blood, we think that messed up their whole shipping industry and their fishing industry, man.
Yep.
And they relied heavily on fish in Egypt. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
River, that's what's the longest river.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were actually worshipped it.
Yeah. So the Lord created an economic, then the cattle, that cattle plague and the cattle died. That was another form of their pockets getting hurt. Crops being destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Plagues of darkness. Boils. You know what I'm saying? People getting all kinds of sicknesses and disease. The Lord fucked Egypt up, bro.
Yeah.
Like fuck Egypt up bad.
You had the firstborns too.
That was a key one.
Yeah. Hey, in order for your economy to continue, you have to have a certain level of birth rates. For the workforce, especially in the ancient times when it was more manual labor.
Right.
And the scripture says, "I will bring plagues to Egypt as before."
When you have a lot of people that read Exodus and they hear about the plagues, they don't really come into mind to think that they think like, okay, the next plague and this the next plague. They thinking like it's a day-to-day thing and they cleaned it up and it was all good.
Right.
These things linger. It ain't like it. You have all these dead frogs. You gotta clean it up. That probably you don't know that lasted some time out there. The crops died. That lasted some time. I mean, when your crops die, you ain't finna just get no
grasshopper or the locusts were eating all that shit up.
They died.
And he had a stench.
They got a stench, all them dead frogs and things. And dead,
the cattle.
Dead fish.
Mm-hmm.
All them dead fish. Like the Lord, it wasn't. It wasn't like you said. It wasn't just like pop up, done, and then something else happened.
Yeah.
No, like all them dead. It's gonna cause bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Fish dying. Frogs probably just leaping out the water and shit. And the Lord is causing. With frogs multiply.
They got in their book. All that shit.
Like something happened.
See, and then you look at it, live before the Lord did all this work because he heard his people. He heard the cry of his people. That he heard it and it came up to him and he wanted to deliver them. So he brought forth this to their enemies. Now it's nothing new under the sun. The Lord is hearing our cry. All right? And like I think the elder mentioned, this word is going to go throughout the four corners of the earth. Then the end shall come.
Matthew 24.
Yeah, Matthew 24. We already see that. The world, this word went all the way through the four corners of the earth. Now you're starting to see what? The collapse of what? The hammer of the earth, Esau. You're going to see the hammer of the earth, Babylon, which is ran by Esau. All these things that are happening is due to the Lord hearing the cry of what? The men. All right, they're sighing and crying for the abominations thereof.
Oh, damn. What you got to... yours charged up?
Yes.
I forgot all about that.
I'm good.
3 and 10. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Yep. And the works therein can be burnt up. You look at all these buildings, all these things that, what did the Lord said, they shall build, but I shall throw down.
Yep.
All the wickedness, the Lord said, has reached up to the heavens. So now the Lord is going to do what? He's going to bring it down. And he's going to use Esau that he put in his mind to create and build these own devices. All right, which is what? The thermonuclear weapons that's going to come out of those silos. Bro, we on the verge of war, of nuclear war now.
We here.
We're here.
It's literally something it's a heavy topic that's talked about on mainstream media.
Mm-hmm.
World War III.
Yep.
Like J.D. Vance, the vice president, J.D. Vance, is literally having a conversation with I forgot the guy's name, but pretty much he has a podcast, and he was pretty much explaining all the implications of World War III.
Mm-hmm.
Like where we at right now with China and the East China Sea and Taiwan, Iran,
Still.
Ukraine with Russia, aliens going to Ukraine, the whole Greenland situation with Denmark sending their troops and France sending their troops and America talking about Trump talking about taking Greenland.
Yep.
Bro, that's all.
Man,
That's implications of world war.
Yes. They're setting the stage for it. When you look at when you go look at World War I and World War II, what did they do? They started setting the stage. They started going to different areas. They were preparing for war. When you look at it, this is preparing for war. And what is like 4 or 5 years ago? Probably a little sooner than that. What was China doing? What was America doing? What was all these other countries doing? What? Those war games. Why do you think you don't spend, when you shoot a missile off or do something like that, that costs a ton amount of money. Millions. You think they was doing that just to say, let's just do it and just chill and just see what we got? No, they're preparing for something. So now we're finna see these things, bro, these things are happening. You know?
Right before your face.
Yep.
And here it is, Yahweh Bashal Shai called us through the spirit of God, Yahweh Bashal Shai, began with the apostles on down to let you know these things before they happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that you're gonna be without excuse. You know? You're not gonna have no excuse to be like, you know, I never didn't know about the thermonuclear missile. Yeah, you heard it.
Yeah.
You know?
I always be thinking like, you just have somebody to say that, and then when it actually happens, you know how they say you see your life flash before your eyes? They'll see that little moment where they maybe walk by, and they told them that, you know, they heard that, they just walked by, didn't really pay attention, you know? As it said in Hosea 4, you know, they rejected this knowledge, so the Lord is going to reject you, but you're going to see that moment where the Lord gave you that word, where you walked by, you didn't pay no attention. Yep. You put it up on YouTube and just turned it because you didn't want to, you pay attention, you made a scoff.
It's going to be a witness against you in that.
Yep.
I got something for you. I asked AI, how much does it cost to shoot a missile? The cost to fire a missile varies widely, from a few $1,000s for basic unguided rockets to over $100 million for advanced ballistic missile interceptor.
Ooh,
Man.
Intercept, bro, for an advanced missile interceptor.
100 mil was money in war.
So when Iran, those drones came and shot at Israel, those interceptors, each one was 100 million, like to shoot to basically intercept the missiles in it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you know how fast, how many missiles, because they look like a laser, how fast they be shooting. So that's hundreds. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's why America spends so much money on their so-called, you know, on their defense budget. Yeah. They spend trillions of dollars on their defense budget. You know, but it's not necessarily a defense for them, as if they're defending themselves against foreign opposition. No, it really needs to be called the offensive, the offense budget.
Yeah.
You know, America's on the offensive for all these different wars. I mean, look at it right now. And what you know, what the hell happened to Maduro? Like he just got taken and that was it.
Took a picture and that was it.
Took a picture with his thumbs up and now he's just nowhere to be. You don't hear about him nothing. Right. He probably on Eastern Island.
Yeah.
Sure. You know?
I ain't saying he want to take over Greenland because that'd be too close to America if Russia took over. But yet you're in Poland. You want to be in Ukraine. You want to be in all these places right next door to them. You know, and we know those are Edomites as well. Like I said, when you look at all the wars that have been going on, and even from the time of the Greeks, Romans, it's been a heavy Edomite presence. Because this is his world, and he's what? He's utilizing his blessing, which is the sword.
I got something real quick just to back up your point. I know it's in the book of Psalms. Pull it up real fast. Psalm 37:35. It says, I'm gonna read verse 34 and verse 35. It says, "Wait on Yahweh and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it."
And we're going to see the wicked being cut off. All right? Because the Lord said in Isaiah 9, it's going to be what? It's going to be set up with burning the fuel of fire. Then it's going to be what? The kingdom of heaven is going to be set upon the earth. We're going to see these things. We're going to see the downfall of Esau Edom. All right? Because it says in Sirach 10, because unrighteous dealing, riches gotten by the sea, this kingdom is going to be translated. We're going to see that translation and see the downfall of our enemy, the downfall of the wicked one. When you say the wicked one, it don't talk about the heathen nation. You have 16 of them. But that wicked one is what? The Edomites. And we're going to see that downfall.
Malachi, the first chapter, tells you that Esau is the border of wickedness. Let you know who the wicked is. All right? Verse 35, I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
Yep.
Even like, 'cause this is the most lucrative and widespread empire that Esau ever had. When you look at Greek and the Romans, they were just over in the Eastern Hemisphere. Esau now, from like say the American Empire, yeah, it is an empire. They are spread throughout the four corners of the earth. Look at how many embassies they got. They got embassies all in these different countries. They come and say they finna come and set up democracy. They finna get you from a dictatorship. And what do they say? They say, well, we're gonna help you get your government back together. Let me put an embassy here. We're gonna set somebody up to rule, to basically help run your country. Bro, that's basically America controlling you now.
Yeah, it's pretty much a garrison, tributarian or garrison.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, because King David put garrisons, he put garrisons in all the various different nations, but specifically he mentioned Edom.
Yep.
Just so them niggas couldn't, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't spread themselves, man.
Wicked.
You know, yeah, Joy that was cutting off the men of Edom at that time. Because we knew. We let these niggas spread, man, all chaos, chaos gonna be working.
Yep.
You know, but Esau had to pretty much get his foothold up out of there for ultimately prophecy to come to pass for this bullshit here in America to come to pass.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why Job said he got a bounds that he cannot pass. He got a certain point what the Lord allowed him to get to. That's why I said only he will let in 2 Thessalonians. The Lord let him do this to this certain point, but now he's got to be what? Taken out the way.
We had to fall away.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, we had to fall away and lose our nationality and our heritage for us to come back to our nationality and heritage, ultimately to hope in Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know, Jake doesn't have no hope in the world, but they don't know who they are. They don't know what the hope is. They have hope. They have hope in other things, but the things that they hope in are is vain, or they hope in death.
Right.
They don't believe. They don't even know it's death.
Yep.
But it's pushed on the side as if life, as if it's life. You know, it's promoted to you as the way. You know, but it's really a way that's not going to be advantageous to you. It's going to promote death, destruction, chaos, rebellion. That's really the key thing is rebellion. Yep. Esau pushes this complete rebellion against his way, against Yahweh Shai's way.
It's spread like a green bay tree. Now you look, everybody's sick, everybody nose running, everybody got beer bellies, coughing, mad, frustrated. Shit, people are passing out, being unalive left and right. This ain't living. It's like Marvin Gaye said, this ain't living. But you can think of Esau. You can think Esau for causing all this.
Yep. I got a few more here. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found.
Yep.
Going into pretty much ultimately, even though the wicked is spreading themselves like a flourishing tree, eventually that tree's finna be cut down. And who's gonna be the one that's gonna cut it down? Yahweh Bashar Shai, man.
That's right.
Doing it now.
Yeah,
With the Hosea.
Took it out right up.
65.
Yeah. I've healed them by the prophets.
Yep.
You know, and the scripture said, Yahweh Shai said, he said, what? The axe has been laid to the root.
Man.
Yahweh Shai is that axe. You know what I'm saying? And you went down this tree. I think it's in the book of Ezekiel where it talks about how pretty much Egypt is likened up to a huge tree. I think it's like Ezekiel 30 is like, what is the I'll find it eventually. But pretty much eventually, if you got the height of the hill, if you're looking at it in war terms,
right.
when you got the high ground, you got the advantage over everybody, man. You know, it's harder to fight going up than it is to shoot going down.
You see everything all the time. You can't surprise you, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why Jerusalem was so a coveted city that everybody wanted to covet after, man. Because, you know, Jerusalem sat upon a high hill. Right. So when you look at Jerusalem, it wasn't like, like Jerusalem was like, it was higher, and also too it had great walls around it, man. You know? That's why Yahweh Shai said what? He said that what? A city that's set on the hill cannot be hid. Because really it's talking about us.
Yep.
You know? We're the high, you know, we're the strong tower. You know? We're the banner through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shai. Well, Yahweh Shai is the banner, but we're the ones that's lifting up the signal pole like, hey, this is where it is for safety. You gotta come up here to the high mountain. You know what I'm saying? But we're so lowly that it don't look like it's a high mountain. It's like, man, y'all in the fucking valley. Look at these guys, you know. But we in the highest position right now through the spirit.
Right. The strong tower.
The strong tower, man.
Right.
You know.
Can you read the last part one more time?
Yeah. Or Ezekiel, Psalm 37 and 6. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not.
Yeah, he passed away and lo, when you read in the book of Job, it said this dude is gonna fly away like a dream, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be seen no more. These people gonna be asking, you know, where is he at? You know? You need to tell me what something called Edomites, you know? Yeah, you know. But he's gone now. He's gonna fly away like a dream. I came in, it's Job 3rd chapter or 11th chapter. I know it's in the book of Job, you know. So this devil is gonna fly away like a dream. He ain't gonna be no more, man. He about to get taken out of rulership, and eventually he's gonna get exterminated and obliterated off of the earth, man. After he served that 1,000 years of hardcore captivity. You know, I got one real quick. Y'all made a point on how he was.
That was
the fact that when he falls,
Job.
you know, and the brother
20.
said that we're gonna get to see it. Oh, it was Job 20?
Yeah, that was Job 20.
Squatter, brother.
Wait.
Squatter. Yeah, I just want to get one on that real quick. It's because we're definitely going to see this devil's fall. You know, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? We can be part of that. You know what I'm saying? But this is Ecclesiasticus Sirach 25 and verse 7. It says, "There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies." Which, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, we could be a part of that number to be able to see these devils downfall, man. We're in the process of that downfall as we speak.
Yeah, we seeing it
You know
now.
what I'm saying? But ultimately, once this Third World War comes about, you know, fully, you know, to its extent, you know, and this devil's kingdom is going to be done, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like the scriptures say, Esau at the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. Then it'll be the beginning of the kingdom of Yahweh Shai and joint heir, you know, Lord willing, we could be a part of that the kingdom of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? Beginning to start with the elect. So, and that'll bring the joy of the children, man. Because right now the scriptures running the curses, man. The scriptures say that the fruit of the body, which is our children, is cursed right now. You know what I'm saying? So the scriptures say bringing forth the monsters, all kind of stuff. It's through right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's certain, you know, like brothers, you know, we have been blessed to have, you know, children in this time, and our children being, you know, because we raised them, thus said the Lord, you know, and we've been able to have be able to have children decent, you know, it's decent here, you know what I'm saying, for us, for certain brothers, and I can't speak for all, you know, myself, you know, I know certain brothers, I see them, you know, their kids and everything, and their children are beautiful, man, you know what I'm saying, but overall, our nation is cursed, and the children are through, man, you know, so ultimately, that joy of the children is gonna come about in the coming kingdom, man. Right. You know, when Yahushua cracks the clouds, comes back, take these devils down, you know, those crowns on his head, you know, which symbolizes him taking a rulership from these devils and these joint heir nations, and joint heir with Esau on the left hand, you know, but once that happens, then that joy of the children is going to officially take full effect, take place.
Yep. You can't, like you said, you can't enjoy your children here, man. Nope. Too busy trying to work. Too busy, exactly. Too busy trying to work. You know. And then you give your children to complete strangers for pretty much the whole damn
40 hours a week. Shit.
You spend half
8 hours a day.
De-indoctrinate. That's a word. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
They get 40 hours a week. We get about 20 total on the weekend,
Right.
if
Yep.
that. 16.
And they get the worst of you. They get the grouchy tire of you.
Right.
Fucked
Yeah,
up,
the
bro.
kids, when you want to come on, your kids want to play you. Sit down.
I know that's right. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
Kids look at you like, Daddy. You like, no. I gotta do is sit down.
Crazy but true.
Talking about some damn, you put your kid in front of TV, all of a sudden they know all the Christmas songs. Like, damn.
Man, bro.
No, we don't celebrate that. You say Hanukkah. You get mad, but like, well, damn, you put it in front of the damn TV.
Boy,
The only time you get some free time is the damn TV. It's like, it's fucked up, man.
Right.
going to bed.
School,
That's it.
like you said, even with the so-called holidays, man, you try to teach your kids like you don't do that when they go to school and they surrounded by it.
It's surrounded.
You know what I'm saying?
Merged in weekends.
You know, they just like, damn, you know, well, yeah.
Hey, and then, the parents, but then the parents that make it like the women, like the moms send you a text message talking about daughter daddy dance, some shit. What they say called?
Yeah.
Daughter day dance. Bitch, I ain't going to that shit, man. Text me that shit, man. I'll take out to eat. How about that?
Yeah.
Shit,
Try
all
to
that
keep things
shit.
to accommodate, you know.
Oh man, all that shit. You gotta be on my side, motherfucker.
That's why it's good, you know. Hey, we got
Yeah.
our holidays, you know.
Right.
That's our eternity, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really.
Hanukkah or something like that. That's a fun time.
Right.
Yeah.
But the kid got to go to school. It might be during the week. They got to go to school early. So
Yeah.
you can't really get shit.
You know, just, we gonna do what we can. You know,
We'll do what we can.
You know?
And we're rehearsing the righteous acts.
Right.
You know, to the best of our ability. You know.
So I let you know, for a prophet of the Lord, ain't no like we not like those men are not like people in the world. The people in the world, they call it work-life balance. The prophet ain't no work-life balance when it comes to a prophet.
Nope.
It just ain't. They try, but that shit don't work.
Yep.
Shit.
Like, we got such a work rate cut here, man. It's like
It's work balance
you know,
right
you
here.
ain't
Work
produce
balance,
a
no
certain
life.
amount, you can get called in that spiritual office. Like, hey man, what's going on?
Yep.
What's going on?
That's heavy, bro.
And it's like Peter, James, you know, Peter, Andrew, James, and John, you know, it says like when Yahweh Shai called them, there was fish. It says there were men in their midst that said they forsook all to follow him.
Right.
You get that word forsake, man. I looked at that word forsake the other day. I was like,
Heavy, huh?
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So where you going?
Mark 1:18.
Mark?
This is Colossians chapter 3. I'm gonna start at 2 in the NLT. It says, "Think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth." It says, "This is the point." Verse 3: "For you died to this life, and your real life is hidden with Hamashiach in the Most High." So shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the elder had mentioned, the work-life balance. It ain't like that, bro. We ain't got no life in this place, man. Our life is to do this ministry, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm tired.
We ain't got
It's pretty much out of it, ain't you? Talking about that
you know what I'm saying? Once we get out work, we doing it. But even at work,
No, you got it now.
Break, whatever we constantly, you know what I'm saying?
Word forsook.
It's like
It's Mark 1:18.
right, our life, all that stuff that these people are aspiring for, we want
They
that.
still trying to find that shit don't work.
We
Brother,
gonna get that on the back end. So right now, we working for it.
you gotta let the Lord send it to you, man. You gotta know how to use discernment on it, you know?
What he's offering us is immortality, man. A chance for that to have that for eternity, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just for a temporary, like these people are wasting their lives doing this shit about to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? This shit about to be destroyed, bro.
Grinding for no fucking reason. Man, we out here working 60 hours.
Bro, I was thinking this.
Just to get a nice house, nice crib for all this to be burning fucking.
Yep. It's like, why even try, right? You come across this, think about this sometimes, like, what's the point? Like, fuck it.
It's like a temporary dopamine fix that everybody's after. So, you know, it's that dopamine burst. You know, but here it is in the kingdom, man. You're gonna have a righteous dopamine burst every day. It's never just gonna be everlasting.
An infinity
Righteous.
feeling, right?
You're not gonna need a fix
Right.
to keep that dopamine going.
Energy
Here-
forever.
here,
That's
sometimes
crazy, brother.
You know, you need a fix. Sugar.
Yeah, they finished up.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me,
Like-
bread. Goddamn
I'm looking at they did.
caffeine, alcohol.
Yeah, they done.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna need no fix in the kingdom of heaven, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna fix their boot to cross Esau's neck.
Let's fix, you know, when they close up. We don't gotta get this. Hey, so with that, you know,
Oh,
we
shit.
pray this is an edifying camp. You know, as always, want to give all praise, honor, glory unto
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem and Kakudash.
Powerful bishops never wear millstone. Talks his truth as he teaches truth. Much people in the salutation.
2 minutes early.